Oh, hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, otherwise known as Pablo Escobar, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Obey 10F, retailing for $1,675,000, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sure you'll agree it looks more serious than Germany's Minister for Fun and Laughter. Okay, let's take it out of the street and see how she handles, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is the unmodified version. Mr. Raccoon in the red there is driving a modified version. I'm in the unmodified version, and we're going to give it it's an initial lap, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so what can we say? In terms of acceleration, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's less impressive than a pick-me porn star with a micro penis, ladies and gentlemen. In terms of, there we go, we're just going to see it now, heading off down there, and you can see Mr. Raccoon having difficulty there, and one of the reasons is because the handling, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's heavy, ladies and gentlemen. It's heavier to handle than a beached blue whale on roller skates, you know. And top end speed, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's really what this car has got going for it. Hasn't got much in terms of acceleration, hasn't got much in terms of handling, ladies and gentlemen, but in terms of top speed, ladies and gentlemen, it's faster than the collapse of the British pound, you know. I mean, it's just going to go down that quickly. As you can see, sort of trying to wiggling away there as we were doing the traction test, ladies and gentlemen. So there we are. What can one say about the Obey 10F? Well, it's been pretty much said now, hasn't it? In terms of looks, ladies and gentlemen, it does look rather mean and menacing. In terms of acceleration, it's sort of lacking, to be honest with you. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's no slouch, you know, but it's no Zentorno in terms of acceleration there. In terms of handling, ladies and gentlemen, it's not bad, it's not awful, don't get me wrong, but it is a little heavy, it is a little wallowy, and it does slide out all over the place, don't you know, or it's got the potential to at least. The top end speed, though, ladies and gentlemen, does seem rather appreciable. Okay, so we're going to send the vehicle on into the custom auto shop, and we're going to go and have it modified and see how it performs from there. Okay, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have now come back to the Maze Bank offices, and you can see there this vehicle can be taken down to Venice. It is a Venice vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, and it can be upgraded from the Obey 10F to the Obey 10F Wide Boy for $575,000, ladies and gentlemen. So sort of just over $500,000 there, to be quite frank with you. Taking the cost of the vehicle, therefore, it'd be going up sort of from 1.6 to sort of 2.2 or something like that. I'm not entirely certain. Okay, that's a sort of ballpark figure, I suppose. But we will not be focusing on the Obey 10F Wide Boy in this particular video, ladies and gentlemen. We will be paying sole attention to the Obey 10F there. Okay, so like we say, ladies and gentlemen, retailing for $1.7 million. You know, it's not exactly it's sort of between the two there, isn't it? Effectively speaking, and it's a rather interesting car. You know, the 9F, which one can pull off the street anywhere, is quite a competitive vehicle for its class. You know, for its price range when one wants to go ahead and buy it. But you know, the 10F is considerably more expensive, ladies and gentlemen. So one would expect it to perform considerably better. Now we've completed the modifications, ladies and gentlemen. We should take it out of the street and establish that that is indeed the fact. Okay, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're back out on the street, and we're now going to perform the standard lap, as we like to refer to it. Okay, so here we go. Right, okay, there we go. Launching off there. So the acceleration has been improved, ladies and gentlemen. But the simple truth is, it's still not in sort of the territory of some other vehicles, such as, for instance, the Zentorno. You know, I mean, its sort of acceleration is slower than a brain-damaged donkey, if I'm perfectly honest with you. But there we go. The handling, ladies and gentlemen, you see coming around this corner. Yes, still heavy, ladies and gentlemen, still wallowy, less responsive than a paralytic airline pilot is about the only way that I can put it. Okay, and the top speed, as you can see, I mean, it's going down there, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it's moving faster than a Marvel superhero with the shits, you know. I can't think of another way to put it, I'm afraid. Okay, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're sort of sliding off. As I say, it has got a sort of, quite poor handling. Not that bad, but for what you pay, you know, for other cars in the class, you know, it's not too sharp, not too responsive. Okay, well, we're going to, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, complete the test. We're going to send them up to the top speed test track now, ladies and gentlemen. This is a bespoke course that Mr. Raccoon and myself used to test the top speed of vehicles. What else would we use it for? Just to give you a general indication, ladies and gentlemen, 53-54 seconds is what we consider to be a broadly competitive time, and the Obey 10F can do it in Okay, 52.580. That is competitive, ladies and gentlemen. So the first thing we're going to do now is, well, the next thing we're going to do is send it on to the Sandy Shores airstrip, ladies and gentlemen, put up against some other vehicles. Now, the first vehicle that we're going up against is not just another Obey 10F, that is an Obey 10F wide, boys. So it has been upgraded with that sort of $500,000 modification there down at Bennett. You can also, as you saw, ladies and gentlemen, have it done in your own custom auto shop. Does it make a difference to the performance of the vehicle, ladies and gentlemen? Well, yes, it would appear that it does. Okay, so if you want to spend your money on it, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't look like you're going to be entirely wasting it. Okay, so the very next vehicle we're going to be bringing out now, ladies and gentlemen, for anyone who watches these videos on a regular basis should realize we're sort of starting at the end today, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting with the wrap-up, you know. This vehicle, for those of you who do not know, for the hoes at home, for the uninitiated, shall we say. It's the Benefactor Serrano, ladies and gentlemen. $110,000 only. It is a very, very fine car for the money, you know. It's not going to stand a chance. It's not even in the same picture, ladies and gentlemen, quite literally, as the Obey 10F when we cross the line. Okay, so it is now going to be Big Daddy Z, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, this is a car that we pull out, really, this is sort of the penultimate car that we normally pull out during our test, ladies and gentlemen. $725,000 only purchases you the Pegassi Zentorno on your right-hand side there. Yes, it's a remarkably fast car, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic top speed, fantastic acceleration, handling is very slippy. But for the money, god damn it, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to get better on the game. The Obey F, ladies and gentlemen, comes flying past the dog leg there at the end. And okay, so it does go down. Right, the next vehicle that we're going to bring out now, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the Lamborghini Tigor. Now, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're under no illusions. We are going to take this Obey 10F very seriously. You know, we've seen how it's performed, we've seen what it got on the top speed test track, and so we're going to bring out what we refer to as, ladies and gentlemen, very heavy hitters. And the first of those heavy hitters, ladies and gentlemen, is the Lamborghini Tigor, as I say, retailing for a price of $2,310,000. So yes, it's well over the price of the 1.7 for the Obey, and the Obey crosses the line first. Okay, so there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're sort of starting to get a feel for this car now, aren't we? Can take down a rather splendid car like the Tigor. That really is rather a shock. The next vehicle we're going to bring out, ladies and gentlemen, is the Benefactor Krieger. Now, for any people who don't know, this really is a phenomenally good car. This, in Mr. Raccoon's opinion and my own, I do agree. The Krieger could well stand a chance of being the top spot car on GDA Online. Retailing for $2,875,000, ladies and gentlemen. It's very expensive, and it's going to absolutely demolish the Obey at 1.6, 1.7 there. Okay, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to bring ourselves out a Garotti. You know I love the Garottis, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be the Garotti Vision. Now, this is another very expensive top-end supercar, ladies and gentlemen. The Garotti Vision retails for $2.25 million. That's $2,250,000. Like I say, ladies and gentlemen, when compared to the 1.6, 1.7 asking for the Obey, we would expect the Vision to win, ladies and gentlemen, and it was for a short time there. But no, ladies and gentlemen, the rather cheap Obey, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely demolishes the Vision, and there we go. Okay, so like I say, ladies and gentlemen, this car really is quite impressive. You know, despite its lack of acceleration and lack of handling, it does really rather well around the track. The car that you're looking at sneaking up behind us there, ladies and gentlemen, is the Overflod Zeno, or Xenon, or something Zeno, I think it is. Again, ladies and gentlemen, very similar price tag to the Krieger, $2,820,000, ladies and gentlemen. We're sat side by side along the back straight there, but the Obey does pull into the front, so there we are, ladies and gentlemen. 1.6 million taking down 2.8. Okay, so the question is, ladies and gentlemen, really, how serious a contender is this particular vehicle? And to establish that fact, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring out the vehicle that Mr. Raccoon and myself loathe more than any other vehicle on this game, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Principe Devastate. No idea how much this costs, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to find out, go and look for yourself. I refuse to give any information out sort of pertaining to this vehicle, as we loathe it so much. And there we go. Yes, it's crossing the line, and we absolutely despise the whatever the hell that was, the Devastate. Okay, so it is the final masquerade, ladies and gentlemen. There is only one more question, and that question is going to be: can the Garotti Atari RSX destroy the Obey Okay, and the answer's going to be yes, of course it can. Okay, so what can we say about the Obey, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, in terms of looks, it's sort of meaner and more dangerous looking than an American police officer, you know? In terms of acceleration, ladies and gentlemen, it's less exciting than a dirty weekend with your nan's friend Betty, you know? And in terms of handling, ladies and gentlemen, it's harder to handle than a horny hippopotamus, you know? Truly is, ladies and gentlemen, less responsive than Chris Rock was after he got slapped in the face by Will Smith. Okay, so, but it's the top speed, ladies and gentlemen, it really is just. It's more mind-bending than a double dose of acid at a Californian hippie commune. Is it worth the money? Yes, Mr. Raccoon and myself say it most certainly is. There's no question. Sodding hell, bloody raccoon. Well, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you very much for watching.